Hi everyone. Today's video is dedicated to alocaceas. I want to do a quick video on these beautiful plants. You must have heard of alocaceas being called elephant ears. Here I have three different varieties of alocaceas. In fact, one is a colocasia, not an aloe. So let me start off with this dwarf variety. This is called Alocasia reginula, or also called the Alocasia black velvet. It's called the queen alocasia as well. So beautiful black foliage, actually very dark green but almost looks black, with these silvery veins for leaves. And if you see the back as well, this beautiful pink kind of veins and leaves. Okay, very delicate. I've had this now for, I think I got it as a gift for my birthday last month, and it's just been about a month and a half, and it's got so many new leaves as well in that time frame. It's really growing well. This is the black velvet for you. Moving on to this one. This is the Alocasia clypeolata. Okay, it's called the green shield. So from the black velvet, we've moved to the green shield. This one as well, beautiful foliage, very leathery to the touch. If you look at it's got these light green leaves with a dark green vein. Okay, and almost a black vein. Looks very pretty. This had completely gone dormant. So I had this plant last year, and I suddenly lost it, and in the monsoons it just popped up with its beautiful leaves. So I'm really happy to have it, and now it's slowly fading. I think it's getting prepared to go back to its dormancy. And this one probably all of you are aware of. This is nothing but a taro leaf. Okay, so I grew it. You must be able to recognize this. This is your arbi. This one, I just planted it in a pot, and it's come up with these taro leaves. And we make a dish called patrode using these leaves. So that's one of the reasons for growing it. But now it's looking so pretty as a plant that I don't have the heart to cut it and prepare anything with it. I'm looking forward to more of these leaves coming up. Okay, so this is not an alocasia. It's called colocasia. The name is Colocasia esculenta, or edible taro. Now moving on to the plant care. Although they grow like on the forest floor and they are shaded by the canopy of trees, alocasias do like some bright light. Okay, so bright indirect light is what you need to give them. You shouldn't put them into direct light. These colocaceas, for instance, they can survive with very wet soil and even direct light, etc. They do extremely well in the coastal areas, or in the monsoons they just pop up out of nowhere. Versus alocaceas are more delicate. They need to get this bright indirect light. They don't like their feet being wet, so they don't like to be overwatered. So very different kind of requirements even for waterings. Colocaceas can be, you tend to kind of go a little more on the watering side, that's fine. But these guys prefer to have, well draining soil, less of water. They like to be dry and then you water them deep. That's what they prefer. From a pest standpoint, they are prone to spider mites. So I tend to especially keep checking the underside of the leaves, right? Spider mites are a favorite with these plants. So you need to keep checking, make sure that there are no pests. And if there are spider mites, you can use a neem oil or a detergent spray. The other thing that you can do is you can use a thin cloth with some soapy, very diluted soap water, and wipe the leaves, both the top side of the leaves as well as the underside, to keep them away from pests. So that's about pests. I did talk about watering. They do extremely well in monsoons. They go into dormancy in winter. So this beautiful plant will kind of go into dormancy or lose most of its foliage. So don't worry about it. If it loses most of its foliage in winter, it's going to come back. Okay, so it's going to come back next year, as long as the tuber, or as long as the rhizome is all okay, it's going to come back. So don't throw away once you see that all the leaves have gone. Don't just throw away the soil, because these are going to come back next year. Okay, this is the easiest. I grew this from the market bought arbi, right? So these are nothing but arbi plants. Of these tubers I just put into this pot and I watered it, and suddenly in the monsoon these leaves just popped up, and they're still coming. If you see some of these here, you see this fellow, see how it is rooting and coming out from here. This is all about alocaceas. Easy plants to grow. Don't give them direct light. Grow them in bright light though, and go easy on the watering, and look out for spider mites. So I hope you can have these, and I'm just in love with this black velvet, so I'm going to enjoy it. Maybe when it's peak winter, I'm going to get him inside and keep it indoor, and try and figure out how I can probably have some full spectrum light to keep this plant going. Let's see how this pans out. If you find these plants, please grow them. Very easy to grow. Thank you so much.